What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So Utah's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. It's Moran. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Utes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Out of the gun to give to the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to swing it on second down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays. And
oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Unleashes one. Working that left side. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run when you've got this kind of balance on offense?
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snagged out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Moran. Safe completion on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to
to try field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And coaches sometimes can get hesitant, right? With a long field goal, 40-plus yards into the wind, sometimes you'll see them go for it or punt the football. They believe in their kicker. And how about that? Drives it through the wind, 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Moran. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Rides the back on the option to give. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russ. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quickly complete. They'll immediately call timeout. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Moran. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Finds his tight end.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving them, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2-9 Philly.
Scanning the field, it's Moran. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Red Raiders buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. How about picking up the 1st down with the fullback? He's not just a brute who knocks people out of the way for the fancy running back. He can make plays too.
Use all the athletes on the field, including fullbacks. Fullbacks are athletes too, Reese.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity. And he can come up with the catch.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the move, it's Hill. At midfield, he's got room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended. That's... Finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Moran. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Utes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Flying down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Utes!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want that clock to run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Tyree. He's got it on the move. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also...
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw. It's Moran. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical.